So hi everyone, so now I'm going to discuss the routine activities theory, and I will provide one scenario to adapt the three elements of the routine activities theory.
Routine activities theory. The routine activities theory is a criminology theory that explains that crimes happens when three things come together at the same time in place. First, a motivated offender, someone who wants to commit a crime. Second, a suitable target, a person or object that is easy to attack or steal. Third, lack of capable guardianship, no one or nothing, like a person, camera, or security, to stop the crime. So let's go to our scenario to more further explanation and to adopt the elements of the routine activities theory. Scenario: the bike theft. A student Barrel leaves their brand new expensive road bike unlocked on the rack outside the campus library while they run inside for a quick errand. The bike is easily accessible and the area is currently quiet because it's late in the evening and the library is about to close. A non-local thief, Ardina, who is actively looking for high-value items to sell for quick cash, walks by, notices the unsecured bike and quickly rides off with it. So, ang atong scenario is morning the bike theft. So, kani ko nung sing Barrel is tungod sa iyang pagdali-dali para di siya masiradan para makaabot siya sa library is ihang bike nga mahal doon niya, brand new pa din ni kaya iharang gibilin sa gawas. So kani si Ardina known ni siya sa mga watay sa lugar, so nag masid siya ngadto nga unsay hang madali nga makawat o madali nga mabaligya. So ang unsecured bike ni Barrel is mo ihang nakitan. So diri na nato ma-adapt ang mga elements of the routine activities theory. So aton na siyang tagsaon ang kani nga scenario. Here's how the three elements of the routine activities theory are present in the scenario. This element is a motivated offender. So this is the person who is willing and able to commit the crime. Their motivation could stem from need, greed, desperation, or thrill. So in the scenario is kinsa to atong motivated offender. So di ba si Ardina to ang motivated offender nato nga who is willing to commit the crime. So si Ardina is usa dyan siya ka theft o nangita siya mga high values nga pwede nga mabaligya dayon. Moto nakita niya ang bike ni Barrel. So his motivation is to acquire high value items like the expensive road bike for a quick profit. So mao ni atong first elements of the routine activities theory, no, ang motivated offender. So our second elements, no, is suitable target. So this refers to an object or person that is vulnerable and attractive to the offender. Suitability is often evaluated using the acronym VIVA. So what is VIVA? So meaning value, inertia, visibility, and accessibility. So value is how much is the target worth to the offender. Inertia is how easy is to move or carry away. So visibility is how easily can the offender see the target, and accessibility is how easily can the offender get to the target. So in the scenario is katong tong bike ni Barrel. So pasok jud tanan sa atong acronym nga VIVA, ang value, inertia, and visibility and accessibility. So in the scenario, the brand new expensive road bike is the suitable target ni Ardina. So it was high value, expensive, low inertia is to ride Low inertia is easy to ride away. High visibility is left outside, and the high accessibility is unlocked and on the street. So mao ni atong ikaduha nga element sa atong routine activities theory, no? So this is our third elements of routine activities theory, no? Ang lack of capable guardianship. Capable guardians are people or object whose presence could discourage the crime. This includes formal surveillance like police, security guards, and informal surveillance is friends, neighbors, owners, or bystanders, as well as physical protective measures like alarms, fences. So in the scenario, no, is ang lack of capable guardianship ato is si Baril ihang gibilin sa gawas ang ihang bike nga walay lock man lang ya. Ang usa po dato is gabi na ug hilom kay ang lugar. So mao tong na-attract si Ardina nga katong bike is pwede niya nga ihang makawat og dali. So in the scenario, no, the lack of capable guardianship is evident in several ways. The biker's owner, Barrel, is absent inside the library, so the bike is unlocked. A lack of physical guardian, security, or measure. The late hour and quiet area mean there is no bystander or security personnel present for informal or formal surveillance. So the crime occurred because the motivated offender Ardina came across an attractive, vulnerable target, the expensive unlocked bike, at that time and place where no one was around to stop him. The lack of capable guardianship. So this is our last elements of routine activities theory, the lack of capable guardianship.
So this is the end of my discussion. I hope you learned a lot about the routine activities theory, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.